If you have a minor child and don't have that child working in your small business, maybe you should consider it. Instead of giving your child an allowance, consider having your child work for your business on the weekends or during the summers. Paying your minor child through your small business can be a smart tax strategy. Before we get into the tips on how to do this, I just want to mention that I really love this strategy as a way to fund an IRA for a child. Think about the growth possibilities of starting an IRA for your child while in their early teens. Anyway, back to paying your child through your small business. If your business is a sole proprietorship, single member LLC, or if you are taxed as a partnership, you can take the reasonable payments that you make to your child as a deduction on your business return. You won't have to pay Social Security, Medicare, or federal unemployment on the payments. And you can still claim your child on your personal tax return as a dependent, and you can even take the child tax credit. So, the standard federal income tax deduction for 2023 is $13,850. Your goal is to pay your child at or below this amount because your child would pay no federal income taxes on earned income equal to or under that $13,850 for 2023. Now, you will have to check with your state to determine the standard deduction for your state tax return. But for our example, we are only going to work with the federal standard deduction. So on to the example. Let's say that you're in the 32% tax bracket. You hire your child to run errands and to do social media marketing for your business on the weekends and during the summer. You pay your child $250 per week. $250 per week is less than your goal of $13,850. So that's $4,160 saved on federal taxes. You also have the combined employer portion and child portion for Medicare and Social Security taxes at 15.3%. So since you don't have to pay Medicare or Social Security on the $13,000 that you paid to your child during the year, your family will save $1,989 there. Now, if your state requires you to cover your child under workers' compensation, you want to check to see how much that would cost you. If it will cost you more than your tax savings, then paying your minor child through your small business may not be a smart tax strategy after all. Although paying your minor child through your small business can be a smart tax strategy, IRS examiners know about this strategy and they usually examine it closely. As a matter of fact, when I was an IRS examiner, at the very least, we were required to do a cursory review of payroll with every audit. If an IRS examiner digs deeper into your payroll and decides that your child is not really an employee, you won't be able to take the deduction on your tax return. So here are the rules that you should follow to make sure that you are IRS compliant when it comes to paying your minor child through your small business. 1, you can only use this strategy for a sole proprietorship or partnership owned 100% by the parents of the child. 2, your child must perform ordinary and necessary services for the business. The services cannot be for household chores. 3, the wages that you pay your child must be reasonable in comparison to what you would pay a regular employee to perform the same work. It might be a good idea to print out current pay rates from the internet for jobs related to the work that your child performs. 4, pay your child by check or direct deposit at least once per month. The funds should be put into a bank account in your child's name. The bank account can be a Roth IRA, Section 529 college savings plan, or an account that you control until your child is 21. Number 5, check and follow federal and state child labor laws. At this time, I do know that a child cannot work in mining, manufacturing, or in any situation that has been declared as a hazard. Number 6, please make sure that you keep documentation of when your child actually works. Number 7, please make sure that you comply with the same legal requirements for when you hire a stranger. So that might mean filling out an IRS Form W-4 and completing an Employment Eligibility Verification I-9 form. Number 8, please be sure to issue either a 1099 or a W-2 for the year. One benefit of issuing a W-2 instead of a 1099 is you can contribute to a 401k for your child under your plan if you have one. Although under most circumstances, paying your child through your small business is a smart tax strategy, a lot of owners don't utilize it. While I highly recommend that you consider this strategy, my suggestions are not official tax advice or legal advice. Please consult with your tax advisor for personalized planning. As a former IRS agent, I have seen adjustments made simply because a taxpayer did not fill out a form or because they didn't set up something in the right way. One of the primary reasons that we are making these videos is hopefully to help you cut your federal taxes, but within IRS guidelines. If you would like to keep up with our latest videos, please subscribe. If the video on your screen right now can help you out, please take a look at that as well. Thanks for spending time with me, and see you on the next video.